Today we're going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to watch the top 10 strangest musical instruments. Now, I myself am a strange musical instrument, so maybe you'll be on the list. All right, let's do this.
We can't believe these actually create real music. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 strangest musical instruments.
Hydraulist.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day.
Maybe Cardi B would be good at playing that one because she's so wet.
So be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest
You gotta
videos.
watch the video first, Mojo.
For this list, we'll be looking at instruments which are actually used to make music, but are
a big-ass
unconventional
bass.
and just plain strange.
When I press a key, it sends an electrical pulse up to a rubber-tipped mallet.
Number 10,
What?
Hurty Gertie.
I know the Hurty Gertie. This is pretty cool. Oh, that's very erotic
All this
slash
hurdy-gurdy?
exotic.
The Hurty Gertie, of course. Believed to be the modern version of the organistrum, which needed two musicians, the Hurty Gertie was developed to only need one. It's made of two main parts, a crank and keys. The crank turns a wheel which
Pretty good at cranking, if you know what I mean, so I'm probably good at this.
rubs the instrument strings to produce noise, and the keys create the melody. The crank can be spun harder to create different tones as well.
It always has like a pedal tone, which is cool.
While it hasn't been that common in popular mainstream music,
Look at how she's trying to make this thing so cool, but let's be honest here, it's just not as cool as the guitar. You can't beat the
Hurty-Gurty
guitar.
has been making a comeback
Silly
in recent
pants.
years, having appeared in numerous songs and movie soundtracks. Number 9.
Christmas
Octabass.
music, it's that time of
Want some
year.
deep bass in your music? Look no further than the
That's a big
Octabass.
bass.
Effectively a double bass on steroids. It's 11-foot 5-inch or 3.
Davey 504 or Charles Berthoud, could you guys play this thing? I want to see you shred on this.
It's great if you want to produce a lower than low bass sound, even if human ears can't always hear it. There are only
That's making my nether regions quake with desire.
7 in existence, and most are in museums. However, the Montreal
Yeah.
Symphony Orchestra obtained one in 2016.
I don't know about this
making
thing.
it the only
You just play like
orchestra in
one
the
note,
world to include
basically.
the octabass in
Or
its
just the
numbers.
open strings anyways.
Number 8, Marble Machine. Not
Marble
many of us have
Machine.
ever seen a connection between marbles and music. Martin Molin is the
I think this guy might have lost his marbles.
Subculture, the Swedish musician gave himself 2 months to build one of his own. He
Oh, that
finally
explains
finished
it. He's
16 months
Swedish.
later, but the delay was worth it. It's essentially a giant music box that uses a programmable wheel, which when cranked, causes thousands of marbles to fall to create a melody using bass, vibraphone, and percussion elements.
Can we
Seeing
hear
in action
it?
is simply jaw-dropping. The best part is that the marbles circulate back to the top.
Looks like there's
no
a
limit to how long
bass
you can play it, as long as you
inside
keep
that
cranking
thing.
it. Number 7, sharpest
Okay,
chord.
no, we don't even get to hear it. Sharpest chord?
Created by composer and
That
sound engineer
sounds
Henry
cool
Dagg,
AF.
This pin barrel harp took 5 years to finish and was set to be placed in a sound garden with other musical sculptures, except that
Hmm.
it wasn't suited to be kept outdoors. The 2.5-ton machine is also referred to as a pin barrel harp because it uses a giant metal barrel adorned with thousands of small pins. As the barrel turns, the pins hit
That
levers
thing's
and strings,
weird.
producing the instrument's soft tones. The horns work to amplify the sound and, of course, make the instrument look more majestic. The best part is,
Majestic.
all you have to do is spin that wheel. Number 6, Picasso Guitar.
Picasso
In 1984, jazz musician Pat Metheny asked luthier Linda Manzer to build
Pretty
a
sure
guitar
it's
with
Pat
as many strings as
Metheny,
possible.
bro.
Enter the Picasso Guitar. With 42 strings, the Picasso definitely didn't disappoint. Its 4 necks
Whoa.
and unusually placed headstock make it look like some kind of musical mutation. But
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like evolution screwed up. You know, there's a combination of different creatures all melded together.
mutant power is sounding this smooth, who are we to judge? Weighing a hefty 15 pounds, there were 2 holes placed in it so Metheny could play the guitar as it was mounted on a stand. Manzer's known for her otherworldly guitars,
Wow.
like the 52-string Medusa, so she wouldn't
A
expect anything less
Medusa.
of a master guitar builder. Number 5, Earth Harp.
Earth harp.
Touted as an
Playing some
architectural
Beethoven.
instrument, the earth harp is so huge that live listeners can literally be inside the musical device. It was built in 1999 by William Close, and while it may have taken him a while to fully master it, when he did, he brought his
Why is he
skills to
wearing
America's Got
gloves
Talent in
and there's like
2012,
dust? Maybe
where he
that's like
took home
resin or
third
something?
place.
Howard Stern's like, what am I watching?
But his harp takes first place as the world's largest string instrument, with strings reaching to almost 1,000 feet long. It takes a ton
1,000
of work to
feet.
assemble
That's a
and
quarter
disassemble.
mile.
But while not on tour, Close keeps his earth harp close to his workshop, attached to a mountain in Malibu, California.
Attached to a
Number
mountain.
4, glass harmonica. Everyone's run their finger around a rim of glass, but it's
These
hard
are
to call
cool.
results
Glass
from-
harmonicas
In the
I've seen around.
mid-1700s, Benjamin Franklin, yes, that one.
Like Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy by Tchaikovsky is played on that sometimes. And it's coming up soon because we're in November here. Christmas is just right around the corner.
Took the idea a step further.
It's the
When
best Christmas
37
song
pitched
ever, by
glasses
the way.
together, and instead
Dance of the
player
Sugar Plum
moving their
Fairy.
fingers, the glasses themselves would rotate. It grew hugely popular
Really
for a
cool.
short amount of time because of its heavenly crystalline sound. Unfortunately, its fragility and lack of volume made it unsuitable to play in large halls, and people gravitated towards the piano instead, leaving the glass harmonica as an endangered but unique instrument.
There it is. Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. Boom, 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 boom.
Number 3,
Da-da-da-da-da.
Sousaphone.
Sousaphone. That sounds like
This is by
Zelda,
far
the Zelda
coolest
theme.
looking entry so far. The sousaphone, or if
Cool.
you're more into Norse mythology, the Theremin, are types of
Theremin.
Tesla coils that are modulated into making music.
That's pretty clever, actually. I think that's that piece, Darude
These
Sandstorm.
singing coils produce lightning and sound when they pierce the air. When merged with a MIDI interface, the
It
coil
looks
is
like a
effectively plasma
Tesla
speaker,
coil.
which creates a dazzling display of melodic electricity.
But do you get like shocked when you play this thing? I know. Oh, it's Darth Vader's theme. Imperial
Sound-wise,
March.
The sousaphone sounds like a
Wow.
funky old-school synth, but seeing the instrument in action is another thing altogether. How often do you get to see choreographed lightning?
Bum, 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 ba-dum.
Number 2,
Stevie
the
Wonder.
Great Stalacpipe Organ. Heralded as one of the world's
All
biggest
right, here we
instruments,
go.
the Great Stalacpipe Organ
This
covers
is
approximately
bizarre.
3.5 acres in the Luray Caverns in Virginia. It was invented by Leland W. Sprinkle starting in 1956 when he visited the caverns with his
Good
son,
job,
and the boy
Leland
banged
W.
his head on a
Sprinkle.
stalactite, which emitted a hum. After shaving down rocks to get to the desired notes, Sprinkle attached mallets to them.
Can we hear Bach's Toccata and Fugue in D minor? That's what I want to hear on this thing.
And connected them to an organ console. The instrument has a range of 37 notes, and the large cave gives it a very unique sound, but you can still feel the faint echo of the cave even when listening on headphones.
It's something
Must be good
incredibly
reverb.
different and wonderfully beautiful.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a
Okay,
few
didn't get to hear that one
honorable
much. That one kind of seems like the glass harp a little bit. That's really
mentions.
cool.
Number 1, Theremin.
Number 1 is the
Developed in
Theremin.
1920,
What?
The Theremin was eventually named
I
after
think everybody's
Sir
kind of
Benjamin
heard of the
Leon
Theremin.
It was one of the
It
first
is weird
electronic
though.
instruments and the first instrument played without requiring touch. The player waves one hand to affect the pitch and the other to affect the volume. Close waves produce higher pitches, while more distance with your volume
Jimmy
hand
Page.
gives a louder note. Later
Sounds like
joined in the
Steve
horror
Vai
sci-fi
playing
department
guitar.
by the Waterphone, the Theremin was the quintessential hair raiser back in the day, and still sounds eerie today. The lack of touch
Ooh.
definitely adds to the creepiness.
That is
but the
creepy.
Theremin is actually as versatile as it is novel.
Do you agree
Beautiful.
with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Watch Mojo.
Well, there you have it, guys. The top 10 strangest musical instruments according to Watch Mojo. I don't know. Which one was your favorite? Personally, I want to play that organ in the cave and just make the most evil chords I possibly can. Now, if you want to actually be able to make good music on these weird-ass instruments, check out my music theory course below. That's going to teach you scales, chords, arpeggios, key signatures, everything you need to know to become a master music theory god. Do it.